Uh, it's really hot here and I'm just out of the bath, sorry. I'm just feeling a bit clear-headed and motivated to make this video, so I'm going to make this kind of quick as possible and keep it to the point. This is about Puff Daddy again. So there's this big, Trump is doing de-weaponization of the judicial system to blatantly destroy people. Using, like, it is justice, but you're pointing justice, you're really focusing kind of justice and pushing it. If you're looking for something, you're going to find it kind of thing. So anyway, that might actually help Puff Daddy, that the bill has gone through to not weaponize the judicial system blatantly to destroy people. But anyway, just on the matter of the event, yeah, I don't know what he did. See, Donald Trump kind of got done for this as well, and I advised Donald Trump to pull out his roller decks. Just probably to pull out his roller decks, and he got paid. It was the hush money thing, and he's like, I have to pay everybody in this roller decks. It's a big fucking roller decks. You know what I mean? On my phone book, I have to keep everybody sweet. Everybody's sweet, and it involves buying them shoes and giving them a bit of, not hush money, but influencing their confidences in you by keeping them sweet. So anyway, his Rolodex basically is what I'm talking about, and then they are all this kind of RICO thing that they can tear everybody down or something if they connect them all. On the matter of Rolodexes, then Sean Puff Daddy Combs must have a really big fucking Rolodex. He's one of the biggest music managers and producers, and he gets to say who's famous. He's the star. He's the guy that makes people famous if he wants to. He's very influential in these kind of places. Now, when people like Donald Trump are having a party, they probably call somebody like Puff Daddy and could say, could you bring around some of the most up-to-date pop stars, maybe some of the kind of antiquated rock stars or pop stars. And Puff Daddy probably has to bring lots of people to his parties. These parties, he has to throw the best parties. He probably does. He needs to get people together and managers together in the same room. And then you don't want these people sitting alone with their thumb up their ass kind of and saying, oh, I had a terrible time. So you want lots of women. And these women are going to be paid to make sure nobody's sitting alone, to make sure everybody's being introduced. And they're oile, that's like the oil of a party. And they go around and make sure, oh yeah, now can you get Mr. Zinger Berber there to talk to Lana Del Rey and sort these things. And he'd have to invite like Shaquille O'Neal. And Shaquille is like, nah, Daddy, Puff Daddy, I don't want to go. And he's like, yeah, well, it's going to be a gratuity. I'll pay you to go. And Shaquille O'Neal's like, yeah, okay, I'll attend the party. And it doesn't mean Shaquille O'Neal's a prostitute. He was just asked to make a public appearance. People get paid for public appearances when it's their time. Time is money. Okay, so, yeah. I don't really see what the problem is. He's really good at organizing soirees. Now, soirees. What do you expect at soirees? Alcohol, maybe. So he prepares a bar. He has a bar and catering prepared. Catering. Catering is the word you really want to roll with here, Mr. Combs. You supply catering of all sorts for the wealthiest most people who have the most I don't know how to say, illustrious tastes and exquisite cheeses and crackers that I have never known, Your Honor. And he has to supply all this kind of stuff, okay? So, yeah, he supplies a bar. So, like, he can't really get done because he anticipated the fact that people would want alcohol at a party. He probably booked some music and a DJ, obviously. But because he expects people to want to dance a bit at a party. It's a party. What else do you kind of expect people to do at a party? Have sex. You know what I mean? Slip off with the fucking waitress or slip off with the waiter. And, it's kind of expected generally, but it wasn't directly expected of the people who are asked to attend. Like, they're really selling. And so, like, you're at Puff Daddy's party, right? And then there's this socialite girl there. She works in production. She's Lana Del Rey's second producer company or something. But she's asked to be there. She's asked to attend. She might even be paid to attend these kind of things, okay? And I'm going to slip off with her. And I'm like, crap, I don't have a condom or something, just in case, you never know, it could get really luckier. So I turn around to Sean, he's like, Puff Daddy, and he organized the party. He's like, yo, Daddy, you got any fucking skins, man? You got any fucking... And it's like really embarrassing situation. And Puff Daddy's like, oh, no, man, we wouldn't be anticipating any sort of that kind of thing at these big, gigantic parties full of the most beautiful, powerful, and influential people on the planet. So, obviously, he has really good catering on these kind of events, just in case these kind of situations happens. The fan is towels and fragrances and personal lotions of every variety that I've never seen, Your Honor. And he has it all there just to cater for the likely event. There's going to be music, there's going to be dancing, there's going to be socializing, and there's probably going to be people slipping off into the jacuzzi or booking a hotel room together and disappearing. in on the premises. Um, and he just has catered for these event, like very likely, and that's what makes a good party a good party. You know what I mean? And I went and I was like, yeah, man, I got all types of fucking rubbers, man. They're all back there. Just go ask the waiter, he'll show you anything you need, bro. It's all there. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying I don't think he was incriminated anything about drugs. That's always a different part thing when, like, you know, George Young and he has a cocaine buffet because he's anticipating that everybody there is going to be taking loads of cocaine. So he actually supplied a catering buffet in the movie of every type of cocaine that I've never seen. You know, so it's not really something like that. That's just the line you're going with here. They were so racial, and I found offensive when they kept calling and kept using that poxy term, freakouts or freak-offs. Freakouts, and the freakouts would attend, and there'd be young white girls there. And there'd be young white girls. It was so racy. Oh, it was horrible. It was painful to listen to. I'd pull some amendments on that kind of language or use in courts. Like, or even ask some of the people who attended his wonderful and globally renowned soirees, were they always called or referred to as freak-offs? Because I doubt he'd have very good much customer list in the general world for inviting pop stars if he were always referred to as freak-offs. And I would say he'd booking parties all over the place, and they were, again, very well catered and the best parties going. And everybody's probably just envying, you know what I mean? All these people suing him are just people that aren't on the list. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking anyway. It's like, they're all just jealous of people off there being rock stars and living rock star lives. And it's like, I hate that. It's like, why do we do that? Sorry, can I start? Oh my god, rock stars, all partying. Disgraceful. What would you do if you were a rock star? You'd be out partying as well. You're just envious because you're not a rock star and you're not out partying. It's like, they can't do that. That's immoral. And it's like, yeah, you're just fucking envious, aren't you? Sour grapes. Okay, so yeah. You're excellent catering business, and it's all paid, and it's all, yep, even contracted. And you contracted these people to it. Yeah, contracted lots of people to attend. All types of people, golf players, pop stars, general just female socialites who are paid just to do nothing but show up, put on a pretty smile and dress and be the life of the party. Well, not too much of the life of the party. You don't want to take from the life of the party. You want to make the guests the life of the party. You know what I mean? But always be laughing and complimenting and voting for Trump, and you know, it's technically soliciting some sort of prostitution, but it's not really. It's just asking Shaquille O'Neal. Anyway, to come around to the party. So yeah, I don't see what the problem is. It's really racy, and it is, in my opinion, using the judicial system as a weapon to tear down a brother without some money. Sorry to call him brother, Mr. Buck Daddy. But you know, that they've all been done. Any brother with money always gets done. Chuck Berry, massive amount of royalties came through, and then suddenly when the royalties come through, he's a pedo. And or something, I don't know. I'm pretty sure Richard Pryor, well, he probably never had a lot of money, so he never really probably got busted. But Bill Crosby, I got Bill Crosby out of jail over that. I couldn't believe that stuck. Again, just a massive amount of royalties. You think the another thing he wants to see is another kid? He has like 17 children, and he had the TV show with all the freaking kids. You think another child is going to something he wants to see? I've had enough of children in my life, man. I never want to see another. But any, don't mean to say it, but any brother with some money, they just get torn down, and it's really bad. We don't like to see you being so successful over here, especially, you know. So it's just, you know, it's a joke. It's a joke. Yeah, I could probably, yeah, no, just keep it clean like that. That's just what I'd say. No. And as far as, like, you're probably paying tax on all the alcohol you're buying and the music equipment, you know what I mean? I don't really see where it's falling short on anything but just catering for the rich, you know? So they're not my flavors and fancies, but I gotta fucking cater for the fucking rich. Anyway, peace, victory, yo. See, I'm a really good person, and I got defamated and torn down. So you're gonna see a lot of people out there getting defamated and torn down. A serial gang date rapist, sainted celibate vegan scholar. Okay, peace out, yo.